Well, hello, everybody. I have good, detailed information to go through with everybody on McCarthy's ascension to House Speaker and the fallout for the Canadian government for many, many years to come, as I doubt Democrats will amend the new House rules. A lot of them strengthening American democracy, moving away from systems just like Canada's, where international organizations and governments can actually come into the USA's House, Congress, and pretty much bypass all the members. Not anymore. Not anymore. With all the deals made to see McCarthy ascended to House Speaker to pass the vote to get the 218, he had to make many concessions. He had to rewrite the rules. And in one of those rules is the power of all the committees. Now, Canadians, you've heard of committees. You've heard of them provincially. You've heard of them federally. Sometimes they're called commissions. These are unelected, actually appointed positions, and they're done in Privy Council, meaning not in Canadian House, not for public scrutiny. Often we don't even know what people are being paid. You find out a year later. Already too late. Whether that commission panel committee does anything of substance or completes any works or presents an act or bill in a province is also anyone's guess. We just had a property rights panel in the province of Alberta. Monumental works done there at a great cost to taxpayers, and then it just poof, gone because it threatened to become a democratic process for you, the people of Alberta. Couldn't have that. Need privy councils, need undemocratic institutions, need to have legislatures or the federal house do things in secret and appoint people that are selected, hand-picked by the absolute autocracy of what Canada really is. Federally, we have a Privy Council that does that. It's not put through the House Parliament. It's a secret committee that doesn't disclose any of their works. Folks, that is not the House of Representatives in the United States of America, better known as the House Congress. That's not how it works. They have 5 different committees. Inside the link of this title is the 5 categories. I'm sorry, I said committees. It's 5 categories of committees, all with different powers. And normally, countries like Canada with their Privy Council could secretly go to the House of Representatives leader, like Kevin McCarthy's position before it was Nancy Pelosi. They could go to her secretly, not presented in Congress, not for viewing, make deals, make things that they want done, and it doesn't go through the House, it's not made publicly. Well, that's changed. Now, Canada, the government of Canada, has to take their Privy Council. It's not voted, it's undemocratic. But now publicly, at least in the United States, they're going to have to deal with the Congress committees in their categories and public for the Congress. You're going to learn more, Canadians, following Americans in their civics than you ever will in the Parliament of Canada. You want to know what Canada's doing? What their narratives are in the secrecy of Privy Council? You're going to see it front and center in the United States Congress. Now when Canada needs something, or the divine elite wants something from the USA in trade or other, they're going to have to go publicly in front of the particular committee in front of everybody's full viewing. Now, Canadians have never seen that. You don't have that in any civics, none whatsoever. We don't have civics in Canada. Middle school in the link. You will find what CBC is trying to talk about. I'm not slamming you, Natalie. Natalie Catalan is tagged in this, but Catalata, is tagged in this. She did the piece on it very quick, very quick. If you blink, you would have missed it, but she gave about 45 seconds at the end of her narrative on the National. She gave just 45 seconds at the end of the piece on what was in store for Canada and the difficulty now of the Canadian government to do its secret dealings with other countries, specifically our largest trading partner, the United States of America. You're going to get an education on those civics. And Natalie, if you haven't read in the link, middle school children in the United States learn all about the Congress, all 5 categories of committees, how they work, how people are appointed to it, at least used to be. Now that's changed forever. That's changed forever. Countries like Canada in their full-blown autocracy are no longer going to be secrets behind doors, secrets. Now Canadians can start watching Congress in relation to Canada and what Canada's political parties in power are doing front and center. You won't get it in Canada, but you'll definitely get to see in relation to the United States of America. Huge, explosive, and it's going to bring a lot of people, I hope, into civics and say, why don't we have civics? Well, it's very easy. You're a subject, not a citizen. Or you're a first person, defined savage, not a citizen. We're not like we, the people of the United States and other countries around the world. We remain in an old system, a dictatorial, nearly fully autocratic system that is the illusion of democracy. And I am excited for the next 2 years at least to see what Canada is going to do. Are they just going to shut everything down with the United States? Is Trudeau going to hide from dealing with the United States? I don't think so. Our largest trading partner by far, by a whopping large margin. Canada can't sit on the fence. And you can see the autocracy of the crown scaring the media, scaring the political parties, because what are they going to do? How are they going to navigate American civics? How are they going to be in full disclosure mode when it comes to their undemocratic institutions? It's exciting. We're going to wait and see. Share, share, share. There is a lot of change happening just for the country of Canada that we're going to see in a very short amount of time. 30 days. That's how it works. November's election in the United States. We see the January at that date, the January 6th. It's all in a 90-day window. In 30 days, February 6th, we're going to have everything cemented. And from that point on, Canada will not be able to negotiate undemocratically or in secret of the Canadian people, at least in the House Congress of the United States of America. You will get to watch every committee and what Canada's doing with their Privy Council. It should be extremely interesting. It should be something that I wouldn't have believed possible until the deals made by McCarthy. It's incredible. Incredible. We're going forward. Democracy's always important. Truth's always important. Share, share, share. Get this video out there because it affects Canada. Huge. And I hope, Natalie, you get something out of this. I hope Tucker Carlson and Fox get something out of this. I hope that CNN gets something out of this. Thanks, everybody. Bye now.